We're going to go ahead and get started. Good morning and welcome to the James S. Rickards High School unveiling of our new locker room. I want to thank all our special guests, former coaches, alumni for coming out, and sponsors for assisting us with this endeavor. As our school is undertaking a $35 million renovation based on our superintendent and school board, we are continuing to try to make sure we inspire all of our students and make sure they have the facilities that they deserve. And this locker room is unveiling. It's a brainchild of Coach Lewis and his staff, along with A.D. Farmer and myself, working with Coach Lewis to make sure that their locker room is first class. To the students, we always tell you that we love you and we want to make sure you have the best. And in my 8 years at James S. Rickards High School, we will have the best, we will be the best, and we will continue to move forward with your 93% graduation rate, your B rating as a school. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to A.D. Farmer. But students, you got to give yourself a hand because you guys are doing some serious work.
Good morning, Raiders. Hey, thank you, students. Y'all are awesome. We asked you to sit at the lower level and you went right down. Appreciate you so much. I'm going to be very brief. I do want to say that one of the first things I learned this morning, one of the gentlemen from Livelihood Tech greeted me. He learned my last name and he asked me, do you know a farmer that played here in the 70s? I said, yes, I have a brother that did. And they tell me he was pretty good. He used to hit really hard. He says, I know because he broke my ribs. So I said that to say this. And my brother's no longer with us, so I have a special love for football, in case y'all didn't know that. Although I was a basketball coach here, I have a special love for football too. I have a special love for Rickards High School, period. And one of the things that we want to do here is brand Rickards. There's a lot of history that people don't know about, especially our young people. And I want to inspire you so that you'll know that you are walking, sitting in the chairs up, and walking the hallways where a lot of famed, great people walk through here. Okay? And my role here will be to make sure I disclose that to you. It will be displayed out on banners around the school. There will be a history book written. We will capture the history of Rickards High School, and we will disseminate that, not only in our history classes, but in this community, because it's important to know that. Coach Lewis has done a wonderful job of brainstorming this and putting it together and being a part of the branding. And I think that once our students and our parents buy into it, you know, when you put your sweat equity into it, the pride is there. And that's what we're about, pride. So without further ado, I do want to, some friends of mine, and truly friends, because I called them in the 11th hour and said, I need you to show up tomorrow morning. We're doing this unveiling ceremony. And I'm very pleased. There's a lot of history here. Starting with the first one that I worked with, my athletic director, Mr. Mike HICKMAN. Please stand. He's wearing that jacket right there. Football coach AD. Next, Mr. Willie Williams, my science teacher and former coach AD. Algie Hendry, FAMU Hall of Famer, and currently our county athletic director, former great athlete, Mr. Ricky Bell. Okay, our first SGA, first African American SGA president, who shows up here all the time, who loves his school dearly, who's contributed well over $25,000 as a alumni, Mr. Laverne Washington. Without further ado, I will turn this over now to Coach Lewis, and he will share his vision and appreciation.
It's been a long time coming.
Talking about maybe about 8 months for y'all in a small locker room. Bunched up and kind of mad with me because they can't come to the other side. But it's a work in progress. And the first person we talked to was Mr. Keith Moore at Lively. We gave him a vision. And he took it and he just ran with it. I mean, the locker in there is all him and his class. They spent the time doing all their schoolwork and then doing their free time. They had all the time they supposed to be going home to build these lockers for each one of these individuals. Okay, so I want Mr. Keith Moore in his class to stand up, everybody give him a hand, because without him, all right, I'm gonna give thanks to some other people first. Sound Aroma, y'all don't understand what they did inside this locker room, final touch painting, Ginger Sparks painting. You know how maintenance crew spent time in there painting this locker room to make sure it look the right way, okay? Dollar Tree donated stuff to us. We did a lot of good things without the community, throughout the community to help us do this. And the biggest deal is this. When I got the job here, it wasn't about wins and losses. It's about image and vision, okay? Making sure that each one of these kids are proud to be a Rickard Raider, and everybody that was a Redskin is proud to say that they are from Rickards High School. It's some way of branding the image, making Rickards High, the perception of Rickards High to change, and to make sure that when they finish school here in 4 years, it's been a great experience. Tell them all the time that they might not be able to go play college football, but I can bring college football as much as I can to them in this locker room and on that field. And so that's what it's about right now. And so I know they're ready to go. I've been telling them, I suspended a guy about 4 weeks ago for walking in. They ain't peeped in the doggone locker room since. All right, so I've been really getting on to them. I think they've been doing a good job not going in, not seeing what's going on. Now, they help move some stuff in, so they know what the lockers look like. But that's it. And so, you know what I mean, we don't need to take all this time and keep going on about what's going on with this thing. Let's go ahead and get the guys in. We're going to go through this locker room here first, okay? And we're going to go through the locker room first, work through the whole entire thing so y'all can see what we've done inside the locker room, okay?
And I just wanted to say, you know, you think about, when you come, you think about everyone, but I wanted the last congratulations to Mr. Ricky Bell's wife, Mrs. Shelley Bell, who has a vision for Lively College. And this is one of those visions, is to make sure we get out in the community and we build things and show that Lively can be a viable source for college and career, and the career part of what we're talking about. So thanks to Mrs. Bell. She could not be here today, but her husband is here. Tell Shelley thanks. Let's let the dignitaries go first. Let's let the dignitaries go, and then we'll follow. Y'all hold up.
Go ahead, Tiffany. Go ahead, Tiffany. You got it on Bluetooth? You connected? It says I am. All right, turn it up. Hold up.
This is really nice now. I like all of this. Oh man, this is nice. You got all of this? Yeah, I'm good.
Courtney Codman, please report to Commissioner McSnicker's office. Courtney Codman, please report to Commissioner McSnicker. Thank you.
lively, made all this stuff. That's what makes it so special. Rickards has always been about the kids. And that's what I think the school was built on. Quintin Lewis was a ball boy for me when his brother played. And Coach Farmer was a basketball and volleyball coach. It was always about the kids. This is the best in the city, by far. That's great.
I know the kids are going to love these lockers and love it. It sets a whole new environment. The kids have been waiting for this for a long time. I'm very glad. I wish they would have had something like this when I was here. This can make the difference between winning and losing. This motivates kids to do more than what they do. To put out more than what they do.
This is truly an amazing locker room, and it's what the young men here deserve. I was fortunate to be able to coach here for 6 years back in the 90s, and this is truly a first class locker room, and these young men deserve a first class locker room. This is amazing. I am so impressed with this. I'm a graduate of Rickards High School back in 1973, and I'm proud to be a Redskin, Raider, whatever you want to call it.
From Insights. Visit our website at INSiiGHTS.com. 2 I's in the middle, INSiiGHTS.com.
Insights is a copyright of Mac4 Enterprises, a Florida corporation. This broadcast is produced under the exclusive ownership of Mac4 Enterprises and is the intellectual property and trademark of Mac4 Enterprises. Comments of the host and other individual speakers on Insights represent their independent thoughts and representation.